clicked off the chat. Okay. Hope you all can find me now. Let's see. Quiet, it's quiet. Okay. Good morning, good morning. Come on in. I'm just writing a little message here. Um, 31. There we go. There we go. So, Saturday morning. And I'm going to just stay on for an hour. I'm going to set my clock for how many minutes I've been on? 3, so 57 minutes. I'm going to set an alarm. Plus 57 minutes. And that way I don't yak longer. So I hope everybody has a great day today. And I've got to do something. I'll be right back. Give me. Okay. We're back. So I think what I'm going to do is I've got a bunch of coppers I separated out here, and I'm going to just look through here and see if I have any 83 coppers in here. I separated all the 60s, 70s, and 80 coppers that I got for the beginning of the year. So I'm just gonna take a look and see if I've got any 83 coppers. If I got an 83 copper, that will that'll be meaningful. That'll be meaningful. So we'll see. So far, all the ones I picked up are 1980. So well, I know that I got at least an 81 or 82 in here. There's an 81. But you always look. Good morning, Treasure Charger. And good morning, Gregory Freeman. Well, you know, I'm trying to do my best. I'm having withdrawals. You know how that is with anything. Mine is hunting withdrawals. So I'm hunting through my pennies, and probably boring as all get out, as I don't have anything new to show y'all. So we just talk. This probably help a little bit. The sound, well, I wish I could. I'll turn my sound up. How's that? You know something? I have a 1983 penny here that was in my coppers. But for some reason, it doesn't seem like a Zinken. It doesn't have any scars on it. And now I'm going to have to weigh it. And it's more than likely going to be less than 3 grams. But wouldn't that be something if I had a 1983 cent here and it turned out to be copper? That would make my day right there. But I found this 1983. Do we make the suspense even more? It's definitely an 83. I don't know whether you guys can see the date. And it's probably going to be Zinken, knowing my luck. But you know what? I don't know why it was in my coppers because I'm pretty diligent. You can't see the date on it, can you? But I'll try not to mumble, Gregory. Hey, Hunter Busher, how are you? Well, I got my scale out here, and we're going to weigh it and see if it comes up over 3 grams. Ah, no. No. Well, that goes into the Zinkins. Oh, that perked me up a little bit. So we almost found a treasure. Need a better way of doing this. 1972, that's not supposed to be in the 80s. So it scared me for a minute. I thought I was really going to get lucky. Everybody knows that feeling, how it feels when you think you're going to be lucky. But the best thing is not to be disappointed when you're not lucky, right? Just take it in stride that one day, if you keep looking, you're going to find something cool. Well, I've got to really get a scope if I'm going to continue doing this kind of stuff. There's a 1982. So it's definitely a copper. What is it about 82s if they're zinking? Because were they changing over in 82 or just 83? Anybody know anything about pennies? Hey, Shaz. Good morning or afternoon to you, right? Thank you guys for sharing your Saturday morning with me or afternoon. In the case of Shaz and um, Jamie, you guys, Jamie Blistering Barnacles over there. He's probably not back from his ride yet. So, yeah, I'm going to have to do something about this volume thing. I don't think I can keep up yelling. But I'm going to check the 1982, see if there's, I thought there was something that you need to look for on 1982s. Possibly just 83s. All right. So, I don't know whether you saw my live that day, Shaz, but I found a carp feeder. My, that's better. Just showing my chin. I don't know why I was doing that. And it's a cage that you put carp food on. I don't know whether they were using one of those, but I researched it, and they use those a lot in England, and they're just barely coming to be used over here in the States. And I don't know why that would be. Why we've fished for carp. There's 382s here. We fished for carp, for years and years. We used to fish for carp when I was a kid for fun, but mainly because they were easier to catch than anything. And when I was a kid, we had ways of cooking them because carp are really bony fish. And so you got to be real careful with the bones. And if you cook them a certain way, then the bones become a non-issue. But they're fun to fight, if you're a sport fisherman, carp are really a lot of fun because they're generally pretty big fish. Don't think I'm going to find another 1983 in here. I'm about out of 1980 era pennies. Patrick Johnson, hey, welcome back to my house. Large date 83 has a double die reverse. Thank you, Patrick. I'm going to look at this 83 now, see if there's anything wrong with it. Yeah, sturgeon are fun to fight too. We used to go sturgeon fishing. We'd use whole chickens as bait for sturgeon. Big hooks and whole chickens. So, I haven't gone through all of these other Zinkins to separate the dates. Here's 1982. So 1982 has a large date and a small date. See if I've got anything looking like that. Yep, got my coffee right here. Hope everybody's got a cup of coffee. Shaz has probably got tea right now, right? Nice, Gregory. Yeah, I saw that. That only silver I found is a 1964 rosy dime. And let's see. So I guess you check the date, large date and a small date, how far they are away from the rim, right? And I think without something to compare, I think these are all the same date. I think they're all probably the large date, because I think the small date, I think you're right, the small date was the one that you're supposed to be looking for. Okay, that was fun. In the 1983, they had a double die in the 1983. Hey, Grandma Kelly. Welcome in. So far, so good. Got some people sharing their Saturday mornings and Saturday afternoons with me. Thanks, you guys. Got over the 2,000 mark. That I'm gonna have to have a different scope here to see if there's any kind of double die on this my little loop. It doesn't have a light on it anymore. So it does have a light, but the batteries, I think the battery's dead. It's just flickering. So I have to save that one and check it out, as my loop is just not doing the job. There, I can't see any detail, the detail so much that I get any sense of a double die or a reverse die for that matter. Yeah, I don't think it's got anything. But we'll keep it aside and check it later. If I ever get a scope, I'll put it in something that we'll keep it aside. So, and what were these? When did I set these aside? 81s. No reason to have that aside. You know, there's probably some kind of a flaw in every year, right? If you just look for everything. And I don't, I have time now because I'm not hunting. I can, if I had a scope, I could look at everything. But you guys have helped me get over the 2,000 mark. So now things are going to be going a little bit better, I think. I'm going to have to figure out my short situation today, because I haven't got anything to hunt, so I'm going to have to go back through my old videos and see if I can pull some shorts and remix some shorts today. And I'm going to have to forego the 9 o'clock because I believe it's just about 9 o'clock right now. I don't think I can post one here, but maybe I can. Maybe I can mix one on my phone here. Let me see if I can. So let's see if I can find Get into my videos and scoot on down to the bottom, find a good one. Think I might be able to whoop, find a clip in here. I'm just testing out my head mount here, so well, that might be a little more difficult than just yeah, I don't think that's a good one. No easy videos to pull up right there. What park did I detect in last? The last park I detected in was was called um, Hollenbeck Park. Hollenbeck Park. That's what the one that I detected where I got the jewelry that last Friday. I got all those little bits of jewelry. Hollenbeck Park over in Covina. Now, how is your son, Grandma? I hope he's doing better. I keep forgetting to ask when I see you. Oops. Yeah, that's not a real good video to pull anything from. This one might not be either. Yep. Got that one. Yeah. Let's just play with that one and see if I can do this. Be interesting. Just to pull it up. I don't mind getting those out of the park because things tend to work up to the top, even if they're a little bit deep. They come up to the top because you. Yeah, I've never been. I've been to a couple of parks over there by Diamond Bar and Chino. There's one big park over there. I know it's got like 5 tot lots in it over there. Okay. There we go. Found something that I can post up there. Yeah, the bleachers are cool. I've found like Kennedy $50 at the bleachers at that park that I was at. Let's see. Got to turn the sound down though. So yeah, I really like parks. I like getting the trash and everything out of the parks. The and I like getting the little pieces of jewelry and stuff too. But I like getting nails and screws and wire out of the tot lots and the soccer fields. I dug out the one soccer field. Somebody accused me of pulling um, marker stakes out, but it was just old tent stakes where people had used like rebar and stuff for tent stakes and left them in the ground. They weren't uh, they weren't marker pegs uh, for surveying or anything. And somebody said that that's what I was pulling up, but I was pulling up these things that they'd been using for tent stakes, and they were sticking a little bit out of the ground where people were playing soccer, you know. So I pulled a bunch of those out. That, you know, made me feel better, made this other person feel kind of snarky because they said I was probably pulling up the survey stakes. I don't know what there would be a bunch of survey stakes, you know, like 10 or more survey stakes out in a soccer field, but yeah, I get a lot of coins out in the soccer fields around the edges, mainly around the edges of the soccer fields is where I get the coins. I just that last part, I just posted a short. Um, always, always getting foreign coins in the parks and stuff. But I found a little 10-cent coin, I guess 10 peso coin in the park, just an itty bitty thing. I just posted that short, I believe, yesterday. I know they. It seems that some people will say things on here, but you know what? I have only had one incident where uh, I had a run in the park, and that wasn't even a sane person. It was pretty much an insane. Uh, what's the politically correct thing? Houseless, or yeah, houseless person. That's what they're calling them now. um, anyway, let's see, got another one. I've had one person say that it was rude of me to be in a tot lot, um, and they were telling somebody else. They didn't even tell me. But generally, I have everybody come up to me and say, "What you looking for?" And when I tell them that I'm looking for anything and everything, coins, jewelry, but I'm getting mostly nails and bottle caps and screws out of the tot lot and show them what I got, they're really happy and they leave saying, "God bless you," you know. And so the yeah the there are some people. I get a lot of comments that are nasty, um, and I just kind of say something back to them that makes them think. I try to anyway, and but I never get mad at them because they know not what they do. Yeah, I've had people ask me if it was safe for their kids to take off their shoes, and I tell them after I leave this tot lot, they're much safer than before I get into it. So for the most part, though, people are really appreciative of me when I go out, and I appreciate that they are. I bet. I haven't had anybody recognize me. Uh, just come up and recognize me. I've had people at the lake recognize me, and they'll say, "Aren't you that guy on YouTube?" A couple of people, but I haven't had anybody run up and recognize me yet. So I really appreciate you guys spending some time here, having some coffee with me on Saturday morning, counting some pennies. Let's see. Select an audience. I gotta finish this so that I can get it on there. There we go. 9:16. I'm a little bit late. I think that went on all right. Let me back up here and see. Yep, it's going on. There, I got my 9 o'clock short in. I'll be able to find something for 11 o'clock. I've been doing my shorts at 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and then at 9 o'clock at night. And then I've been putting on a little Halloween something at midnight, but I didn't put one on at midnight last night because I was at the Angels game, and the Angels beat the Oakland A's 5-1. Just in case you were curious. You have a stress point. Grandma, my watch hours are up to 2,031 as of this morning. So I have 969 to go. So yesterday I had 2017, so I got uh, 10, 14 watch hours yesterday came on board as of last night. So if I can just get 10 a day, it'll only take me another 100 days to get to the 3,000. I've had people ask me if I've found their Rolex yet. I've never found a Rolex. And if they say, you know, that's my ring, I say identify it. Give me some identifying marks. But, you know, I've never had anybody do that except for as a joke, you know. There's one woman walked right up on me when I found that silver ring with the marquee stone on it. It had a 1 carat marquee stone, and she was saying how she knew diamonds and everything. I shut off the camera, and she was saying, "Oh, this is real. This is a real diamond." But I could tell that it wasn't a real diamond, but it was on a silver ring, and it was made by Nevada Silver Company. But I always tell them I'm still looking for it. I'll let them know when I find it. Yeah, I've got lots of playlists people can watch, and if anybody wants to play my playlist, I think if you put it on volume 1 and just leave it for a little while, and while you're doing your chores, then that will help, and you don't have to sit there listening to the boring beeps and listen to me yak. Yeah, we all need money. Most of my money is just like this, Grandma Kelly. You get the trash out of the water and everything, and I dig up zinc and pennies everywhere. I think I look a little rough around the edges. I don't think people really want to come up and talk to me too much. But just 2 weeks ago, I had this guy come up out of nowhere while I'm starting to put my detector in the car and ask me to look for his throwing knife in the park. So I certainly didn't want to disappoint him, so I went and found his throwing knife. You been doing detecting, Grandma? Cool. Yeah, be careful, you get hooked. Monterey Magnet Man, he bought a detector and started detecting and didn't never go back to magnet fishing. Got to be careful, you'll become a metal detectorist addict. Did you buy a metal detector to go looking for your Subaru? You already you already are. Well, one thing about metal detecting is you can go out and do it in the wintertime without worrying about getting wet and cold. You'll get a little cold, but not wet. So how do you like the Xterra Pro? It was donated to you? Oh, nice. Somebody gave you one, huh? I always say if somebody gives me a metal detector, I will I will use it. Well, things do get there really fast these days. Yep, things aren't made to last. I'd put a picture of a Model A. It was refurbished Model A truck on as a short the other day, uh, as I've seen it a couple of times. So I thought I'd get a picture of it and uh, make a little short. And I still see Model A's that are running without being refurbished. They just uh, maybe had a paint job or something, but the motor still runs. And those are 100 years old, older than 100 years old. And it's if you get a car that gets to be 10 years old without any major overhauls, you're lucky these days. You know what I like to do are the parking strips in the parking lots like Walmart. I've done that before, and so if I have my metal detector with me, I'll do curb strips and those little planter mediums in the big store parking lots. I got some pretty good stuff out of there. Yeah, you can metal detect for 15 minutes. You can just barely get your magnet all set up and find a place that has something in it in 15 minutes. That's true, Gregory. That's true. I think metal detecting is one of the greatest hobbies I've ever had. Aside from prospecting, I liked prospecting too, but prospecting I'm not able to do nowadays. I can't go in there and crawl around in the rocks anymore like I used to. Yeah, you're going to find all the garbage no matter where you go. If people are there, the main thing you're going to find is garbage. And if you're lucky, you'll get some coinage. And if you're even luckier, you'll get a piece of jewelry. But if you go to a place and it's a beautiful place and there's no trash and there's, you know, nobody ever goes there, that you go there and you say, oh, this is such a beautiful place. And look at, there's nobody around. And you get your metal detector out, what good does it do you? Yeah, that if you find a place that nobody's been, there's not going to be anything left over, garbage or not. They said it wasn't yours. Well, whose was it? If she was using the Coinstar and you pulled them out while she was using it, I can see that. But can't see anybody getting irritated for you sticking your hand in a coin return and pulling out some junk coins that got discarded. You have a lot of nerve. But there's a lot of people like that though out there that think that your business is their business. Yeah, I'm probably going to go out Monday and I'm going to do something that I always threaten to do, and I've done a little bit, but go around a picnic table that just has massive signals where you can't really pick out any single signal. It's just bottle cap and pull tabs and just everything under the sun around that picnic table, and just sit there and dig up the ground around the picnic table and get every signal that you get and see how many good things lie under all that trash. Nope, never found a Benjamin. Just found a Kennedy $50 once. Never found a silver dollar. Never found a silver quarter. Just a silver dime. And I couldn't even say that until July, and I've been detecting for 2 years now. This one park has so many picnic tables that have so much trash around them that I could just do that for months. So I didn't see, Grandma, how's your boy doing? Hope he's getting better. I'm getting close to my 1 hour time limit today. So start telling you all right now, thanks for coming and spending time. Oh, I'm glad he's doing much better. You know, I have 5 kids and 6 grandkids, and I feel really bad when any kid is doing poorly. And I know everybody, you know, has a bad day when your kid's feeling poorly. Getting ready to start traveling? Well, hope you have a great time. Hope your traveling is safe and uh, eventful only in the good ways. All my kids are adults now, Grandma. My youngest is uh, 36, just turned 36 this year. So my oldest is 50, 51, I think. Well, I hope that everybody has a great day. Hope that whatever you do today is profitable and prosperous in every way. And thank you so much for helping me to get my watch hours. And Gregory, we are going to have to get together and hunt one day. Uh, don't want to promise anything until I get back on my feet 100%. Uh, well, thank you, Grandma Kelly. I appreciate that. We all have our goals, right? And that's my biggest goal right now is just to get the watch hours. And um, right now I'm just grasping at straws. I'll figure out something that's interesting here to talk about on my next live. But you guys have a great weekend, and whatever you do, it'll be God blessed. And we will be seeing you very shortly, considering life, right? So, peace. Later, Gators. We'll be doing something really cool in the future. So, I hope all of us, everybody will do something cool in the future. So, you guys take care. God bless. Come see me next time.